Have you ever dreamed of creating a world of your own? A place filled with adventures, stories, and meaning? World building isn't just about creating a setting, it's about bringing your imagination to life. It's about pouring your heart into something that speaks to others and, most importantly, to yourself. In this video, I'll introduce you to my world and show you how I'm creating a location within it. I'll be building it in 3D, using dreams, also adding my painterly touch to basically make it a concept art or piece of visual development for my own world. Here's a little thumbnail that I sketched, which the scene will roughly be based on. So let's get started. As I take you through the process of bringing this place to life, let me first introduce you to the world I'm building. It's a fusion of two of my favorite genres, fantasy and steampunk, blending ancient magic with creative innovation. Imagine a world where airships drift through the skies, where dragons soar above the cities, powered by mystical energy, and where adventure, spirituality, and philosophy intertwine with solitude and mysticism. At its heart stands the world tree, a towering, ancient force of life. Its roots stretch far and wide, weaving through the land, carrying both vitality and untold power. This world is deeply inspired by some of my favorites, stories and worlds that have left a lasting impact on me. Arcane, Avatar, Studio Ghibli films, Final Fantasy XV, Zelda, Journey, Star Wars, to name just a few. They all capture something that sparks within me, a beauty and inspiration that I want to bring into my own world. Now, with this piece, I'm focusing on a location within this world that's called the Seeker's Path. It isn't just a place, it's a journey, a pilgrimage that represents personal growth, discovery, and the eternal search of meaning. A whisper of the world's mysteries. Before I tell you a little more about the Seeker's Path, let's talk about the creation process. What you see at the moment is the so-called blockout stage or sketching. This is where I took time to really think about the design and composition of this place. Let me show you some of the compositional elements that I thought about. So here we have the foreground, that's in shadow, we have the midground and the background that's more desaturated. The midground is our main focal point, which is why it is in light and the foreground in shadow. We also have compositional elements that help the eye guide us there. So we have the pathway that's leading back to that kind of ruined structure. We have different stones or rocks that all point towards our point of interest. We also have a second point of interest that's less prominent but still interesting to the story, which we will go back to now along with the detailing stage. So let me tell you more about the Seeker's Path. The pilgrimage route is divided into different parts that test the seeker along the way. The path of reflection, a winding trail where travelers must face their inner truths, mirrored in the still waters they walk beside. The trials of the mind. Seekers sit before sacred shrines, deciphering the whispers of ancient glyphs carried by the wind. The steps of ascension, a final climb where each step feels heavier, as if testing the will of those who seek wisdom, which all lead to the Elder's Spire, the pinnacle of knowledge. It's a place where scholars, mystics, and philosophers gather to share insights, where people learn and seek wisdom. Within lies Sol Scientum, the world's library, the biggest collection of knowledge that exists within this world. For me, world building is about pouring my heart and creativity into something that represents what I love, what I'm inspired by, or even wish to exist and experience. It's a true expression of the soul, really. And I would love to include you in this journey as well. As you listen to the story of this world and watch it come to life, let me know what ideas spark in your mind. Do you see something that inspires you? Do you have thoughts on how this world could evolve? Share them in the comments, I would love to hear them, and who knows, maybe your idea will find its place in the story. I've fallen deeply in love with creating worlds ever since Dreams was released, even though my passion for it started long before that. What Dreams has given me is the most powerful tool to bring my worlds to life visually, especially since I discovered my own artistic style. I absolutely love the Painterly 3D art style and how it has evolved and resonates with so many people, especially with the rise of groundbreaking animation like Arcane, Spider-Verse and Wild Robot. Some of the most innovative and visually stunning styles we've ever seen in animation. With Dreams, I'm able to create something similar, yet still uniquely my own. And what's even more amazing is that this would be nearly impossible with traditional tools. Creating something of this level would probably take months. So what you're seeing in the background right now is me making the final touches, bringing in some motion and some magic by using spotlights and using color correction to make it more vibrant and saturated and bringing those blue into the shadows. It really makes a huge difference. So let's have a look how this first concept art for my own world turned out. Building a world is more than just a creative process. It's a journey of discovery, and this is just the first step. There's so much more to uncover. If this resonates with you, if you are a dreamer, a world builder, or just someone who loves imagination, I invite you to follow along. So please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys think about this type of video, or if you are building your own world. I'm always happy to connect with like-minded souls. And with that, thank you so much for watching and keep dreaming.